Are you filming?
Some fun? Yeah. Okay, welcome to Cooking with Greg. Diane, can you just go over to the camera and tell me if my head's cut off? And then I'll know if I can stand here or not. Is my head cut off?
Completely.
Completely cut off?
You have to lean on the counter with your elbows. Try that. Try leaning.
No. Can you do this? And just bring it up to the bottom of the counter?
Just leave it there. And use the far end of the counter.
Is the counter in place?
Right where your hands are, you're in.
Can you see my head?
But you're cut off just above the eyes. There you go. Beard and everything.
Okay, so get a plate. So welcome to the first episode of Cooking with Greg. What we have here, marinating since this morning, is 2 tenderloins from a deer shot on Thursday. Not even frozen, fresh. So the tenderloin looks actually quite a bit like a small pork tenderloin. See this, Di?
Yeah, I
So
did.
I just tried this. I got this recipe off the internet. We'll see if it's any good. Basically, soya sauce and brown sugar. And I did a beef one as well. So I don't know what you guys think about that. So I'm going to wrap it in bacon because this is extremely lean. So this deer was shot in Huron County on Thursday after our group missed the first 5. This was number 6. Di, where are our toothpicks? Dan?
By the stove.
Can you get them for me, please? My hands are all greasy.
I will not be walking over there while you're filming.
No, you don't have to be in the picture. I'm going to be editing this. And actually, we do have to pick a bottle of wine while we're cooking. Oh, this is going to be so good. Look at that. Deer is dark to start with, but it's not quite this dark. I need toothpicks. I need right now.
What are you doing?
I need toothpicks. Don't question the cook.
What are you doing? I have to question. I have choices. Toothpick
Deer
choices.
is dark to start with, but it's a little darker with the soy sauce.
Get your toothpick choices. I'm going to give you these ones.
Did you do me one other favor? And cut this bacon in half, please. Oh, and don't mind the beard. It's still my hunting beard. As far as the hair, well, it's a little bit longer since I'm retired now.
How many do you need? 5?
2's probably good.
2?
I forget which way I wrap that. I mean 2 per deer. Doesn't that look delicious? I think that looks just fantastic, Diane. What do you think? Yeah, so anyways, the group I hunted with, David and friends Craig and Dan, 4 of us got tags. They've all got short hair, but none of them were able to shoot a deer. So I'm wondering
There's no correlation.
if the camouflage component is missing on their end.
No, there's no correlation.
I just thought about that the other day.
Mm.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Magnificent. So these are, like I said, tenderloins. They're the part on the very back of the deer. Also called, I'm not sure what they're called now. Another name for them. And Craig, you may notice that there's none in your portion of the butchered meat because it's a relatively small deer, and the guy said since I shot it, I should have them. So we only got these 2 out of a 100-pound deer. We got about 30 pounds of meat. Now Diane, okay, so Dan, you come in if you want. With every good preparation of a meal, you should have a nice bottle of wine. This is Vila Regia from Portugal. Very fine vintage, 2012. Portugal has some huge values right now. Okay, I'll do that after. So, pick up from where we left off. Those are the 2 tenderloins from a 1-season-old buck that was taken down last Thursday, not frozen, with Remington's new AccuTip. Not sure if you'll be able to see that or not. That green fluorescent, 1850 feet per second. With my new deer barrel, rifled barrel with rifle sights, 20 inches on my old 870. Pretty nice, I die. We keep this right by the front door just in case.
No, we don't.
And it was a nice clean kill on the 3rd shot. First shot was at 50 yards and it hit the spine. Second shot, it was jumping, went through the ear. 3rd shot through the throat, and it went right down, and that was in a matter of 6 seconds. So it was very humane. Okay, so we're gonna put these in the oven at 350, and we'll come back after that. Okay, this is 15 minutes. First flip. Oh, well, that smells good. And it looks good. So these guys are the deer tenderloin. And we cheated there. We did some beef tenderloin too. Since it had extra marinade. So we'll give them another 15 minutes on this side. Turn this around too. And we have in the warming tray in the oven, we have beets out of the garden, and this is wild rice for Diane's Monday supper. It's like this pretty much every Monday around here. So
You're funny.
I think those are where they're supposed to be. Go back to pause. Okay, team. Dan, get in the picture. Okay, team, we're bringing these out. And we're going to temp them for 5 minutes. Diane doesn't want hers medium rare, even though That's what's called for. They look. Well, I was gonna.
Yes.
Oh, they look absolutely delicious. I'm gonna put the beets up there so it's hotter. Open lid off. And warming drawer off. And was that in the camera there, Di? You kind of moved it, huh?
What in the camera? You moved it?
You moved it.
I never touched. I think you might have moved it.
Just look.
Yeah, looks
Yeah?
good.
Okay.
But your head's cut off.
You don't have to eat the bacon, Di, if you don't want to. Let me pull these out. You don't have to eat the bacon? Oh, it's a Dorito. Oh, I'm getting hot.
Burrito.
What?
Burrito.
Oh, it's a burrito. There's one.
Toothpick.
This one will be yours, Di, because it looks like it's more well cooked. And remember, the bacon's there to keep it moist because it's very, very lean. That's beautiful. These are beef here, so I don't know. I don't even know why I cook them, to be honest with you. Do you know?
Nope.
Maybe in case you didn't like the deer. Wouldn't that be a slap in the face?
Toothpick.
Where is it? That bacon is good. Really good. Okay, let those sit for a minute. Get this out of here.
We'll just leave it there. And you're not putting those in the oven?
Now let's let it. This? No, Di, they're tempting.
Okay. I'm in the warming oven. Never mind. You're too
I don't know.
excited.
Do you want to put them in the warming oven?
No.
I want to eat. Personally,
So do I.
I think they're fine. Can you do me a favor there? And I wanted to tell some more stories on the camera, but I can't see. I've got to focus on something, Di. You have to come back here.
Okay.
Is it still recording?
I didn't touch it. You want my glasses?
So just loosen this thing up here and just so it comes up a bit.
Yes, recording.
Just loosen that and tilt it back. Yeah, it's good. So, as the story goes, 4 of us shot at 6 deer. Am I in the picture? We shot at 6 deer, so we should have had 6 deer. But we got 1, but we only had, what?
Just look at the camera, don't look at me.
But we only had 4 tags, so we should have had 4 deer. Opening day, I think I was the first one to shoot. Now, can you zoom up here? Turn it this way a little bit and focus on my bicep. Actually, turn this light on. I had a massive doe come out. That's the zoom there. Massive doe come out at 8:30 opening day. That was my first chance to shoot at a deer. So that was my first shot. Sorry, that was my first shot. That was my second. And that was my third. my gun's supposed to be up here when I'm shooting. So needless to say, the doe pranced off through the bush. And I said goodbye. And everyone texted me. We're using high-tech communications. Deer down? No, deer gone. But that's okay. I was the first one to miss. And the first one to hit, because everyone else missed too. We'll have another story about Dan and a tree and a 6-point buck a little bit later. Okay, you can hit the red button there.